Welcome to ECO Ask Why, a podcast that dives into industrial manufacturing topics and spotlights the heroes that keep America running. I'm your host, Chris Granger, and on this podcast, we do not cover the latest features and benefits on products that come to market. Instead, we focus on advice and insight from the top minds of industry because people and ideas will be how America remains number one in manufacturing in the world. Welcome to ECO Ask Why. I'm your host, Chris Granger. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you today. We are excited because we're starting a brand new series here on ECO Ask Why, and we're calling it the evolving landscape of industrial manufacturing. And we're going to delve deep into critical aspects of industrial manufacturing, specifically workforce development, digital transformation, control systems, how data is being utilized. So I'm so excited to start this series with you all. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. I know we've had a lot of fun working through all our things in the past with our smart manufacturing. And we're just going to be diving deep, and hopefully we'll continue to serve you well along the way. So in this particular episode, we're going to be talking about tomorrow's industrial workforce and how we are forging that, because there's been a skills gap that's been identified, and we're trying to help with at least with the conversation around sustainable talent pipelines. Okay. And the workforce today, and specifically for the industrial manufacturing sector, it's kind of at a pivotal juncture, because we have complex web of challenges related to the workforce out there, right? Because there's an urgent skills gap in automation specifically. And you couple that skills gap with difficulties in recruiting the great talent, that creates a significant threat to the industry that we love for its growth and continued innovation. But this also it doesn't create just a crisis, it creates an opportunity, right? Because there's an opportunity for transformation. There's an opportunity for being proactive strategies and putting that in place to help us rethink how we attract, how we train, and really how we retain the talent across all these different generations out there. So this is a very evolving landscape, and ECO, we're standing ready with our team to help you and to serve you, to come alongside you, particularly those in the industrial manufacturing sector, as you're trying to adapt in this new area, okay? And one area we recognize out the gate is the alarming skills gap in automation, because this is not just some hypothetical. I mean, this is legit. This is real. It's an urgent challenge that directly impacts the operational efficiency and competitiveness of your business. And as industrial processes become increasingly more automated and you have a lot more of that digital integration, the demand for these types of techs and thinkers and engineers with this specialized level of knowledge in areas like, programmable logic controllers, like your PLCs, your HMIs out there, or advanced control systems, the need there far outstrips the current supply. Okay, so so that's a gap, and it's beyond, the gap really extends beyond complex engineering roles, and reaching a need for critical entry level techs. I hear that all the time to help, start evaluating the front line of this modern machinery that's coming into manufacturing, because there's lots of intricacies when you start looking at this technology, and so we have to approach it in a new way and help bridge that entry level tech divide to the full blown engineer, right? And so traditional training methods sometimes fall short in preparing individuals for this really fast paced, evolving technological demand that industrial manufacturing and automation requires. And real solutions involve innovative training methodologies. And we've seen some cool stuff on ECO Ask Why over the past years. We've talked about some of this stuff, such as like simulation training, which is highlighted as essential for developing tenacity and controls. And while the specifics of how simulation technology can optimize operations, it's vastly different there. It's important so far as validating designs and training operators in that controlled environment, right? So you give them a place where they can break something and the system doesn't go down, right? And it's very practical. It's very hands-on because many people are hands-on learners rather. And it's a great way to simulate and test. And this allows your future technicians to engage with real-world operating screens and physical views. And it helps them build confidence and problem solving before they're in the moment. Because if you're in the moment, you're trying to figure this stuff out, it can be very intimidating. It can be very stressful. And oftentimes that's when mistakes happen. Okay. So now the challenge of this talent acquisition is real, because beyond the skills gap, industry's facing other challenges, such as recruiting great talent directly into this workspace, right? Into manufacturing, because manufacturing, despite its foundational role in the economy, it struggles with an image problem. Just does. And it sometimes can be hard to excite those prospects out there because they don't recognize the rewarding career that manufacturing can offer. And this underscores a fundamental duty to bridge these generational gaps and to ensure the industry thrives into the future. So organizations out there, we have to be strategic and genuine to excite potential candidates about joining and coming to the sector. And you have to have advocates. You do. You have to have advocates for manufacturing and automation. You have to be talking about skilled trades, how that's revolutionizing the way companies represent themselves. And so that goes down to social media. What does that look like? And leveraging influencers out there to spark conversations and inspire the current and future workforce to really lean in. Because if we can engage them where they're at, where they're consuming content, if you will, in an interactive way, and maybe show them some of the cool inside look, if you will, of manufacturing, like robot arms or high speed, manufacturing production lines, you may be able to reinvent and get them to think differently about the industry directly. Okay, but this is a shift in narrative that's going to happen. And you have to be thinking about this from a talent acquisition standpoint. And if we do it the right way, you can demonstrate that manufacturing gives us not just jobs, but fulfilling and impactful careers. And that's what people are looking for more and more these days. They want to know how they're making an impact in the work that they do. And you have to cultivate this pipeline if you want to have this robust and continuous influx of these professionals. You have to start thinking about this pipeline and a multifaceted approach to really connect with them. And this starts really early STEM. I mean, that has a big deal. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics, these concepts need to be obviously they're being taught to our younger generations, but industry can come alongside and spark interest and start laying groundwork for a future specialization in manufacturing automation, right? And see how all these things work together. We've already talked about hands-on and project-based learning. So for technicians and engineers, this is one of the reasons I went to Old Dominion and did the EET. It's because I wanted the hands-on component versus just a straight theory of a double E. And there's many techs out there, many guys and girls just like myself too, that want to get out there and get our hands on technology. So we have to be able to give them that, right? So the most effective learning really often comes from that hands-on project-based learning. Okay, it's very practical, and it gets you to apply theory, okay, the stuff that you're learning in the book, into the real world scenarios. And this makes you a better critical thinker and problem solver. And there's companies out there that do this, that help you get hands-on and start putting your mind to work directly with the technology in front of you. So like PLC trainers out there, because we don't want to just learn just how to program them, but you need to know how to wire them. You need to know how to diagnose them. You need to know when a fault light goes off, what do you do? Well, cycle power first and foremost. I'm just kidding. But you need to know, right? So there's trainers out there that can help you from whether you're a maintenance technician or a full-blown electrician or an I&E technician or the engineer, to help you learn, think, and work through the problems and improve your troubleshooting skills, because it's so crucial out there. And then we have to start beyond education, we have to really be thinking about practical hiring for automation roles. And this is how you build the smart teams around the needs that you have. So this really focuses on a demonstrated skills and potential that you need, rather than just solely relying on traditional academic credentials. Like, focus on, can this candidate fulfill the skills that we need for the role? And if you start thinking about the generational gaps and trying to get this industry united, right? There's lots of different things that we can do. And so much of it can be accomplished by fostering positive generational work relationships, right? And we have to just lean into this, a mentor-mentee type of relationship, because you can't just be out there coexisting. You have to really be cultivating the environment where these different generations can collaborate, share knowledge and perspectives. But this takes concentrated effort. You can't this is not just a wish thing or a hope thing. No, you have to really focus to try to to ignite your people and to challenge them to think differently about the future of industry. So industry leaders out there, the guys and girls who've been out there for a long time, should be doing all that we can do to take the passion that we have and hopefully just let that pour out onto others, and to motivate them to embrace change and to contribute to the continual evolution of industry, right? So if we do this the right way and we reframe that narrative around manufacturing specifically, and you start highlighting the awesome things that you guys know all about and the opportunities for personal and professional fulfillment and development, I'll tell you what, this industry is full of talented people. It just is. And we need to take the things that have motivated them for years, that keeps them motivated and keeps them fulfilled, and share that with others and make that just a wall of success. This could be, being very innovative on how you celebrate and how you take these opportunities that you've worked through and how you share that with others, right? And just put an emphasis on the tangible impact of the work. I mean, we did this one time in a division I ran at ECO, where I literally took the team out to see the work that we were doing. How did that manifest itself in the real world? Because for them, it may just be this piece of equipment right there on their, on their table. But that piece of equipment that's on their table that they're working on, when it's applied in industry, it's making a product that's going to go across the world, and it can help in these different areas. And once you can make that bigger connection, it's something really powerful that starts happening there. And we understand at Electrical Equipment Company that this manufacturing workforce gap is real, and it's going to take some profound changes to make an impact. And this is not just some industry trend or some topic. It's stuff that's a reality that impacts all the customers and the end users that we work with. But we're committed to come alongside of them because we recognize there's a critical need for expertise. And the great part is, when you work with so many experts that we get to at ECO, it is encouraging. So if anything, from the foundational level of the guys and girls out there who are building control panels, to the advanced application like digital twin technology, I'm telling you, it's when you look at AI now too, and how that's impacting the manufacturing facilities, there's such a great opportunity out there to lean in and to really build a wonderful career. And if you're interested or would like to know more about manufacturing, or just what does that look like, we'd like to talk to you about it, at least connect you with some of the manufacturers that we work with out there, or answer questions that we can, and try to help you navigate the next stage for you. Because we're all about helping manufacturers navigate the integration of these new technologies while understanding it takes a whole lot of smart humans to leverage them effectively. So whether it be training programs or solutions for operational challenges, we are dedicated to right here to help you as a manufacturer journey towards a more skilled, engaged, and resilient workforce. And if we address this aggressively the way that we need to through innovative training, through proactively building those pipelines with early education, hands-on learning, and through consciously building generational divides through this engaging leadership that we just talked about. I'll tell you what, this manufacturing sector is set to just absolutely explode with amazing challenges and opportunities. And that's exciting. And because the future of industrial manufacturing hinges on the ability to attract and develop a talented, passionate, and adaptable workforce that's ready to embrace the technological advancements that define the industry's evolving landscape. And EECO, we're just proud to be a part of it, just to be honest. It's really cool just to be a part of it. And we're ready to contribute our expertise and our team to help you really figure out where's that next step for you in this wonderful world that we call industrial manufacturing. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, as you lean in and start, if you have questions about you and your own career or the manufacturers out there, we'd love to just have conversations. So you can always reach us. Just go to ecoonline.com. That's the easiest way to connect with us. You can also connect with us on LinkedIn. Our electrical equipment company page on LinkedIn is very active. We try to be present there as much as we possibly can. And we love to have a conversation. And if that's something that you would have questions about, we're here to listen and to hopefully serve in a meaningful way. So guys, hopefully, again, you're going to be enjoying this new series. I'm super pumped up about it. I'm looking forward to the resources that are going to be coming out. Do hope everyone's having a good summer. We're in the month of July. What a great month of the year. It's hot, so try to stay cool out there, particularly for you all that are working in a manufacturing plant. If you're out there on an outage job or something like that, I know it can get super hot this time of year, so stay hydrated, stay cool. Keep everything turning, right, and moving forward. And thank you for listening. If you want to share this out with others, that would be wonderful. Just hit that share button. If you would give us a rating and review, that also helps. It just helps the algorithm to push EECO Ask Why into different areas. And we'd love to hear from you. So again, ecoonline.com is the way to connect. And I look forward to the next episode with you, and we'll keep digging in and growing together. So hope you have a great day. Thank you again for listening, and keep asking why.
Thank you for listening to EECO Ask Why. This show is supported ad-free by Electrical Equipment Company. EECO is redefining the expectations of an electrical distributor by placing people and ideas before products. Please subscribe and share with your colleagues and friends. Also, leave comments, feedback, and any new topics that you would like to hear. To learn more or to share your insights, visit ecosky.com. That's EECOASKSWHY.com.